Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Balakanda, Chapter 49. Lord Rama relieves Ahalya of her curse. Summary. Ahalya is redeemed from her curse when Rama enters this hermitage. Vishvamitra, while continuing the narration of the legend of Ahalya, asks Rama to enter her hermitage where Ahalya is living unseen by anybody. When once Rama steps into that hermitage, she manifests herself from her accursed, invisible state. She emerges with her divine form and accords guestship to Rama and Lakshmana. Sage Gautama also arrives at this juncture to accept his depurated wife Ahalya. Chapter 49 in detail. The weakened Indra then, with panicked eyes, spoke to gods, Siddhas, Gandharvas, and Karanas, keeping fire god as their helm's god. Have indeed incited fury in that noble-souled sage Gautama by effectuating hindrances in his asceticism, but I have accomplished a task of gods. By Gautama's anger I am rendered testicleless, and his wife Ahalya is also rejected by the sage, and thus, by his releasing a severe curse, his true nature for asceticism is destroyed. Therefore, his asceticism is preempted by me. Therefore, O all gods with assemblages of sages and Karanas, it will be apt of you to make me virile again, as I have acted for the benefit of gods. Thus Indra spoke to all gods. On hearing the words of the officiator for 100 Vedic rituals, namely Indra, all of the gods and other assemblages of celestials, together with the group of Marut gods, came to the godly mains, keeping the fire god in front, and appealed. This ram is with testicles, and Indra is indeed rendered testicleless. Taking the testicles of this ram, they may be given to Indra quickly. Thus fire god started his appeal to mains. This ram, that's a male sheep, that is being offered to you shall now be castrated to give its testes to Indra. And though this ram is deprived of its organ, it will be complete, and it endows complete satisfaction to you. To those humans who thereafter offer testicleless rams, a male sheep, in sacrifice for the purpose of your gratification, you shall truly offer them plentiful and unmitigated benefits. Thus Agni, the fire god, spoke to mains, that's the spirit of dead persons or forefathers. On hearing the words of Agni, the fire god, the mains gods who gathered to collect their share of offering have removed that ram's testes, which is not yet sacrificed, but fastened to a sacrificial post, and offered them to the thousand-eyed Indra. O Rama of Kakoshta, from then onwards the mains god who come to collect their share are enjoying even the goats, even if they do not have testes, to endow benefits thereof to those that offer those goats, and to join the testes of goats to Indra. O Raghava, owing to the efficacy of the great-souled Gautama and his asceticism, from then onwards Indra has become one with the testes of a goat. Therefore, O great resplendent Rama, enter the hermitage of Gautama, whose deeds are pestistic, and atone. Ahalya, who is highly fortunate and who is in the compose of a divinity. Thus Vishvamitra spoke to Rama. On hearing Vishvamitra's words, Rama entered the hermitage along with Lakshmana, and keeping Vishvamitra afore. She, whose splendor is brightened by her asceticism, at whom it is impossible to raise an eye for a stare either for gods or for demons or for the worldly beings, on coming close to her, whom the Creator has labored with careful contemplation as an angelic person and a completely fantastic entity, who is like the befogged and beclouded moonshine of full moon, and she is, up to this time, enshrouded by the dirt of leaves and dust, who is like an unwatchable sunshine mirror in and glowing from the midst of water, for she is hitherto in the midst of denounce, and whose limbs are like the tongues of a flaring fire, around which fumes are clocking, as she is hitherto practicing an utmost asceticism, subsisting on air alone, which asceticism alone made her like a flaring ritual fire, and Rama has seen such a highly glorious Ahalya. Ahalya is indeed not recognizable to all the three worlds by the very word of Gautama until the manifestation of Rama. On reaching the end of course, she came into the view of Raghavas, and they too gladly touched her feet in reverence. Remembering Gautama's words, Ahalya received those two and self-consciously offered water for feet and hand washing, and like that she also offered guestship customarily and dutifully, and Rama of Kakoshta on his part accepted her hospitality. There chanced an abundant floral fall from heavens to the drumbeats of God's drums, and the celestials like Gandharvas, Apsaras revealed in a splendid festivity that is superb. Gods have collectively reverenced her, whose limbs are depurated by the ascet of her asceticism, which is performed as a devotee of Gautama, remaining in his directives, saying gracious goodness. Even the great resplendent Gautama is heartened when he reunited with Ahalya after a long time, and that sage customarily reverenced Rama for actualizing his Solomon utterance, and that great ascetic Gautama continued his asceticism together with Ahalya. Even Rama, on receiving a conventionally high veneration in the manifestness of that great saint Gautama himself, then moved ahead to Mithila. Thus, this is the 49th chapter in the Balakanda of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.